I'm joined today, right straight from the tractor, by Clinton Monchuk in the Lanigan area. Clinton is with Farm and Food Care Saskatchewan, and we're talking about a really exciting program coming up here, not only for Saskatchewan, but specifically for one of the schools in Lloydminster. So first of all, thank you for joining me, Clinton.
You bet. Thanks for having me, Stacy.
Well, let's talk about this program that the kids get to take part in. It'll be Jack Kemp here in Lloydminster, and it's part of a Farm and Food Care Saskatchewan. So tell me, what will the kids at Jack Kemp and other schools in Saskatchewan experience through this program?
Sure. So the program's called Meals from the Farm, and what we're trying to do with the Meals from the Farm program is bring a little bit more of that education of how farmers and ranchers are growing food in this province right into the schools. And there's no better way to do that than offering lunch for all the kids and the staff members at these schools. So you're right. Jack Kemp School is the school that we're partnering with in Lloydminster. So all the kids there will end up receiving a breakfast sandwich, an egg, cheese, and bacon sandwich from Tim Hortons, as well as a white milk. And then within the packages that we're going to give them, we'll have other snacks like granola bars made from Saskatchewan oats. We'll have beef jerky from Saskatchewan beef farms. All these ingredients that they will actually be able to eat and be a part of. We're going to really get into explaining how that food is being produced on farms and ranches here in Saskatchewan. And that's kind of the engagement that we're trying to do with the kids. We're doing this in partnership with agriculture in the classroom as well. So trying to make sure that there's a real learning experience for all the kids here in Saskatchewan, the 6 schools that we're partnering with.
So through this program, do the students then see somebody, is it virtually on screen that explains everything, or does somebody actually go into the school, or how does that work?
So it's going to be both. So we're going to have one of our team members, Dorothy Long, is going to be in the school at Jack Kemp, and she's from the Lloydminster area. I will be giving a virtual tour to everyone. So anybody who's listening to this program can actually take part in it as well. It's going to be 9:30 on the morning of Thursday. But you know, it's an opportunity for these kids to actually see the inside of my egg barn, where that egg came from in their sandwich, and ask me questions about it. I really believe not a lot of people have seen the inside of an actual modern egg barn, and we'll show some videos of that, and I'll answer any questions that the kids or teachers or anybody listening on has, because we're finding more and more that we need to be interactive and make sure farmers and ranchers are talking to those who want to have answers to questions. So given the opportunity, I think there will be a lot of questions, and hopefully we can have fun doing it as well.
Do you find that the students are kind of surprised when they realize how much of their food actually comes from Saskatchewan, and really where their food actually comes from? Because as you said, if you've grown up in the city, you might not have an access to somebody out on the farm to see some of this. So are a lot of the times, do the students really have kind of a surprised reaction?
They really do, and again, it's trying to make that link between when they drive by some of these vast fields or the cattle grazing on some of these ranches, trying to make sure that they understand, well, that wheat that's grown there, or the flax or canola that's grown in these fields actually makes their way to my table, and it's almost a little bit of an aha moment that at any day of the week, after watching this video, you may be eating one of the eggs that came from our farm in Lanigan, Saskatchewan. And a lot of those realizations and opportunities for them to kind of acknowledge that and make sure that they understand that, it's beneficial for everybody, the kids and the agriculture industry.
When it comes to your side of things, Clinton, and getting people involved from farms in the province, is there some sort of a network where people get involved? Is that what the Farm and Food Care Saskatchewan is in essence, or how does a program like this all come together?
So it's a lot of planning, and I have a lot of great people I work with. But really, what Farm and Food Care is trying to do is do some of these things. And we realize not every farmer can do this, but we want to make sure that farmers can take the opportunity. So this is one event, but there's many other events. There's reading to kids in school and telling them about your own farm and showing videos and stuff like that. There's lots of opportunities that we can do as individual farmers and ranchers, and hopefully this kind of spearheads some of those individuals to take part in doing some of those with their own local communities. But yeah, we definitely encourage that, and definitely have some different support mechanisms through Farm and Food Care Saskatchewan to help you out.
Well, if anybody would like more information on the Meals from the Farm program, or, just on the group in general and getting involved, what's the best way to maybe, go to get that information from one place?
So one place to get it is our website, farmfoodcaresk.org. You can just go under our events and programs, look at Meals from the Farm. If you're interested in some of our resources, we do have online courses you can take as well, just to make sure you're more confident about talking to people if you're a farmer or a rancher. And really all our information and programming is on that website.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I'm sure the kids here are going to be super excited to learn and be a part of this program. So thanks again. And I'm sure we'll be chatting with you soon about more exciting things that you guys are doing.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for having me, Stacy.